Hello everyone, Zero in the house, and welcome back to another episode of WOTV Vision Final Fantasy Brave Exvius New Content Overview, where we have a look at what's new every week. It is 5 PM and 40 degrees in my town, so you guys know the drill. Now, moving on. Final Fantasy IV is back, and we have a new unit, being Golbez. We'll have a look at what we're expecting to have for the coming week. Before I proceed, I just want to remind everyone that now Global has been given speed ×2 for free-to-play players. I believe you need to be rank 2 and above, and for all Royal rank 8 and above players, you'll have speed ×3, so pretty happy about that update. Alright, let's move on and let's check the summons straight away. Okay, so I believe that all players will be receiving this free banner. Let's have a look. It'll happen every day for 10 days. I don't think it stacks, so you'll need to log in every day compared to what we had in the past, which is yeah, I guess it works out, especially with the collaboration going on. Next, we do have a PD bar for a standard banner for Golbez. Golbez seems to be quite a tanky dark mage, so I can see him working very well in teams with Black Rose Helena and even Lemure, or you can have a dark tank. I believe that he opens a couple of avenues and options for dark teams. Will I be pulling for him? I don't think so. But he does seem pretty cool on paper. Moving on. Yes, you'll need 42k, by the way. Moving on, standard banner for Cecil. Yes, so these banners have changed. They're no longer the old school banners where you could have had a 25% chance to obtain the character once you fill the gauge with 10,000 free visure and then paying the last step to get that 25%. So now you can guarantee the units for 42k each. So out of these three, I'll perhaps go for no one. I think they're pretty old, and if you have them, yes, worth EXing them. If you don't have them, just leave them alone. There's better things coming in the future. Now, we do have a nice step for Golbez, and some of you might be interested in doing this, most likely because you do get step 3 and 6 for free, so you'll get 100 medals for 0 visor, which will be good if you happen to get the unit and need to build them. Now, you also do get a 5-step guaranteed for the vision card. I do recommend everyone to get this vision card. Now, I do have it, and I can't wait to get this guy to level 99. This is how I plan to build him. We're aware that now the meta is shifting towards light, and we have a lot of slash units, and Starlight Elena is also very well known to be slash light unit that kind of dominates when paired with Jaden. So what better way to mitigate and kind of shut down, or at least reduce the threat of such characters with Dragon, with the Demon Wall. So as you can see, I'm expecting for 25% light resistance as well as 25% slash resistance, and also increasing dark attack because let's be honest, we want to deal the highest possible damage to those light units, and what better way of doing it with dark units. So I'm sure you'll find a way to slot this Esper to Dwayne or Knight of Ruin's turn, or whoever you have available. Going forward, I really dislike these banners. They don't guarantee the unit. They do guarantee some shards for them, but they don't guarantee the unit, which is a total waste of time and resources, if you ask me. So totally skip these 4. Now with this one, I see what they've done here. They have inverted commas upgrade the 5 UR guaranteed banner for 2000 paid visure. But what they've done is instead of having non-limited unit included, they include the units and the vision card. And I think, like I say all the time, always check the drop rate, because I am going to bet money that these guys are not uprated. And indeed, they are not. So you have been warned, you have the data. Do not pull for this banner hoping that you'll get these guys, especially since you do not have the retry. And Yes, this is standard banner for Demon Wall, where you'll be able to use those tickets that we'll get on day 2 and 3, if you're so inclined. And in a situation where you have any of the Final Fantasy IV cast, you'll be able to get this pull for this 2000 paid Visual Banner, and the 10th slot will be 80 Mind Shards, so kind of works, but I don't know, I'm not really inclined to spend paid Visual for this rerun, if you ask me. And yes, standard banner for 50 UR, probably not inclined to do that, since we've had better banners where we had 100 UR unit shards for 2000 paid, so skip. And yes, we'll have the Gil Shard banners for both the Vision card and Golbez, so I will definitely do the Vision card, as I think I have it up to 3 stars. Need to finish that off. Okay, let's move on to the shop. Okay, let's have a look at what deals there are this time around. I believe there's a couple of interesting deals. So we do have Pack H, which some people might like, some other might not. I'm pretty interested they're not featuring Pack F anymore. I'll skip all of these guys. We do have a 10 million download. Interesting enough. Perhaps I will do this one, where you do get Shardillis pots, where they're able to expedite your shard acquisition rate in the barracks. I think this is actually quite good, especially if you're building those limited units. Other than that, I don't think I'd jump on anything else like Hotcake. Yeah, there's nothing really interesting, so let's keep everything else. Let's go on to the deluxe shop for Winter 22 Part 2. And similarly, there's nothing interesting, so it's all good. Now, onto the inverted commas non-deluxe shop, the free shop. What do we have here? So for 1000 paid, we have Shadow Dragon Staff, which is supposedly Golbez's weapon, but it can be adapted for other units. We'll talk about this in the Fire Plane section of the video. And you can also get Holy Knight Shoulders Plate, but I definitely do not recommend doing this for paid Visor. It's an okay piece of armor, but I believe that it's being superseded. And other than that, nothing I really want to spend my resources on. Nothing else interesting there. Now, I'm actually quite interested by the 4 Visor shop. What seems to be worth here? Almost everything is for paid Visor. Maybe this for 4 paid seems okay, but other than that, I wouldn't touch anything else. And yeah, I would grab these 2 for free. Gil, why not? And I think if we go further down, we'll get the usual stuff here. So we do get 1 free chance, 1 free tem pool equivalent for either Final Fantasy IV banner. If you're chasing Golbez, might be worth it. And that's all I would really touch here. Definitely would not do anything else. I would definitely do this. It's gonna be good to maximize and grab rainbow mog medals as well as a collateral. Pretty happy about that. And yes, you can maximize Demon Wall as well if you're so inclined. So pretty happy about that. I don't think there's anything else to talk about here. Let's go to the mug shop while we're here. And you'll be able to use those medals you've been able to acquire throughout the last week, and you'll be able to spend it into this banner, so looks pretty good to me. You'll be able to get 40 free shards for each older character. And let's have a look. I believe this is nothing out of the ordinary, standard stuff. You'll be able to get these things based on the events occurring onto the far plane, which is where we're going at the moment. Alright, if we have a look at events, yes, we'll be able to farm books again, and there'll be for books, staff and armor. This is great because we've had we just had a raid where we had to farm 2 very interesting pieces of equipment, namely the winter coat and black garb, and both are evasive piece of equipment. So if you still need books to maximize them to level 5, you can farm those books this week. Now, if we go on to the Final Fantasy IV event quest, once you do the standard event quest, you will be able to unlock the brutal quest, which will allow you to farm the Shadow Dragon Staff recipes. Now, the Shadow Dragon Staff looks like an extremely good piece of equipment, not only for Golbez, but also for Black Rose Helena. You know, it does have the same magic power as a Cypress Pile, so I'll put like graphics here as comparison. But in addition, with the current light meta, you know, having Light Killer is certainly a plus compared to having magic penetration, in my opinion. And if you pair it with the winter coat, which have 10 light resistance, then you'll have a better chance at defeating those pesky Jading / Starlight Helena teams. Moving on. Yes, we do have new EX quest where we'll be able to maximize Lucio's stats. This time around he gets his EX. We'll be able to get him up to level 110, and we'll have a new piece of story featuring Setia, which is the fire warrior of the crystal. So it's quite likely they'll be able to pull for her in the coming weeks. So if you want her, I hope you've been saving. Okay, I believe that is all for this week. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope that if you're chasing for Golbez, you'll be able to get him. And if you want to maximize Kane or Rosa, that occurs without too many hassles for you. And I hope you get a great continuation of the week, and we'll catch you next time. You guys take care and have a good one. Bye for now.